Hey YouTube, it's Justin the Snap-on Junkie. How in the fuck are you guys doing today?
Let's get ready to rumble! Feel the fires into the rear!
So today we're gonna get you in with another little quick fucking repair video. This is something that, yes, the junkie does make mistakes in his legendness. Alright, what we got going on now is a brake relay valve. This is a brake relay valve that a lot of trucks use, okay? And I will go show you where this is on the truck. And I'll bring it in and we will take it apart and show you how to change the fittings over and all this wazoo jazz shit here. But anyway, probably what happened is when we broke the drive shaft, when drive shaft Nick struck again, very superhero powers this guy's got. And I know a lot of you guys said to, you know, you should fire the driver for, you know, breaking drive shafts and stuff like that. The first time was definitely not his fault. And the second time, I mean, it could have been a little bit of his fault. But other than that, Nick is a great driver, and no, I'm not going to fire him. First of all, he's my #1 driver, so he's been here the longest. He's been with me through thick and thin, so I respect a little bit of his loyalty to me. And he has plenty of opportunity to go somewhere else. He chooses not to. He chooses to stay with me because I treat him very well. And if you make a mistake, I'm not out here saying that you should be fired. We're all human. We all tear up some shit. You know, it cost me $1,200, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, if you get another guy in here, you know, they're going to tear shit up too. So it really, let's just fucking, you know, leave that alone. But this brake valve, I'll show you guys how to do this and kind of how they work, and then we got it leaking. I think it's just a fitting, but I got a new valve, so we'll just put a new valve on it. But anyway, let's go out here, take a look at this fucker, and get this goddamn thing fixed so Nick can drive it tomorrow without losing air pressure in when he hits the brakes in the paver. But he did say, well, he did say that the new brakes I put on are absolutely awesome. Because the thing stops way better, 100% better. So at least we're going in the right direction here at JST Trucking. So I think that's all that I got. But we'll go out here and see if we can, you know, figure out how to, you know, not fuck this project up. So, all right, guys, let's go take a look at this fucker. Here is the brake control valve right here. So we just got to take all this shit off here, and you can see that the thing is bent, so it got hit. You know, I'm not trying to say, you know, this is kind of my fault that I didn't pay attention to this, to be honest with you. Shit, that's bigger than that. Okay, well, this is my fault for not paying attention to that, but you can see that it's fucked up. So let me go back. I got to get some more tools. I got to get a bigger fucking size here is what I got to get. So guys, I got the right size tools here, and just like what I thought, I didn't get the right ones again. Fuck me. So yeah, that's 15/16. Well, we'll spin this off. You can get these relay valves in a couple different configurations, you know, out there. I don't know if you guys have ever worked on these. Well, that had air in it. Sorry about that explosion. That scared the fuck out of me, to be honest with you. Woo! Alright. So again, we're just taking off. There's only 4 lines on this thing. You know, And we're getting through all the grease and oil on these things. I have a feeling when that drive shaft came apart, it hit this relay valve, and we just didn't catch it. So that happens. But like here on the Snap-on Junkie, you know, we are never short on fucking content here. A lot of this stuff, you know, it's like, how much can you really get out of it is what I think. But, you know, oh well, we'll fucking take her apart here. Now this is fucking sucks because this is twisted. So I gotta hold this and try to work it off. This is fucking classy. Really classy. Because this airline, there we go. We got it broke loose now. Alright, hold on here. We can get this smaller one in there. There we go. Now we're cooking with fucking gas. Come on, motherfucker. Don't you hate when the threads of something are obviously too fucking long? Right? Doesn't that piss you off? Like, Jesus God, do they have to be this fucking long? Like on a race car, we would cut it off to only 3 threads past a bolt should be showing. That's it. You know? And dump truck philosophy is entirely different. It's how many threads can you fucking get in? You know, that's what their philosophy seems to be. Let me get the shorty in there. Same thing on this one, motherfucker. Fuck me. It just keeps moving back there. Yeah, it's got all this grease and shit. Flare nut ratcheting wrenches is what the fuck we need. See if I can get a towel out of the truck here. Kind of get that cleaned off a little bit, and then see if we can okay. Now we finally got the line off. Thank God on that. Now all we got to do is I'm going to take these gloves off so I don't just absolutely unscrew this. Okay, so there is the old valve off, and oh, it's leaking because the fitting is fucking broke. It definitely got hit by the U-joint. You can see the fittings broke, so now I got to figure out if I got a fitting, or if not, I got to go get one. As you can see here, that fitting is fucking cracked. So I thought Do you guys want to go to my favorite hardware store with me? Would you like to make that adventure while we run up to the hardware store and see if they have this fitting so we can fix this truck? Which I thought you guys might like to go to the hardware store. Alright guys, let's rock and roll to the hardware store real quick. They might close in 6 minutes, so hopefully we can get there pretty goddamn fast. You know, hopefully they don't close on us. But I thought it would be a fun thing to go to the hardware store and check out there to see if they got the fucking fitting. Usually this place has got like every goddamn thing. I'm sure that we'll be able to find it there. And it's only about 2 miles from my shop, so not that big. Depending on traffic, hopefully, you know, there's no fucking dummy-os in the fucking way, guys. You know. Oh, so far looking good. Looking good. So, you know, you guys are in the Street Beast. I guess this would be considered like fucking, what is this? Fucking point of view. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing that's what the fuck it is. I really don't know. You know, I'm sure all you guys that watch porno, you know, you would know that, but, you know, I don't know. So we're just buzzing up the road here. Oh yeah. We're almost in sight of the hardware store. I see a bunch of idiots driving like fucking morons. That seems to be the United States way right now, is just be a bunch of fucking complete idiots. You know, like there's a, you know, they're all fucking following one truck, right? And there's another lane you can go around. Well, we're gonna cut this motherfucker off. We're one of the idiots too. So here's my favorite hardware store. It's Ingles Pro Hardware. They got a lot of shit. Let's see here. We need this so we can sign this when we're done. Get our wallet. Alright, let's go into the hardware store.
That's one badass truck.
Thank you. Alright, we're on a mission.
Hang a right.
Yeah, they should be right here, right?
Yep.
Airline 90s.
Looks like an elbow to me, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a 90.
It's got picture.
Oh, we need that.
Getting close. Let me see that thing. No. Oh, cool.
It's for my YouTube channel. I'm taking them to my favorite hardware store.
And you advertise your business?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I own a dump truck company.
Okay.
Oh man, this is some fucked up thread. I know it is.
You want to duplicate this, so you need 2 males.
Yeah. And it's got to be
3/4 or something close to that.
no, it's half. There
This
it is.
one's bigger than that one.
That's 3/8 by half.
Okay. All right.
And I am not. That's 1/4 inch.
Is that height going to bother you?
No, the height doesn't matter. But see, like it needs to have this, but you only have 3/8, and this is 1/2 inch. So we're probably going to have to get 1/2 inch pipe to 3/8 pipe.
And what do you want that in? Black iron or
Well, it'll be brass. It
brass? Okay.
doesn't really matter.
Probably we can do that. You might be able to do it right here. If not, we might have to go in the back.
Yeah, we're going to have to go in the back because we need this style fitting, but we need make sure we ain't got that I'm missing one here. Shit.
Well, that thing, that doesn't walk, does it?
No.
Okay, it's just a tripod.
Yeah, it's just a tripod.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, it looked like a goddamn robot.
no, it's not a robot.
Because of the legs.
Yeah, see, that's gonna be that thread. Alright, so alright, now what we gotta figure out is how we're gonna go. We need another one of those. See, I wish they had that. It's half-inch pipe tubing, you know? Yeah, okay. Wish they had half-inch to. Yep.
Okay.
Alright, guys, we got what we need. Here's their nuts and bolts section. I come to this thing all the time. They got all this shit. This is my favorite section. Look at this grade 8 stuff. This is where I always come to. But now that we got this stuff, so as you can see, it's just a mom and pop fucking thing, and then they got more bolts over here. They're pretty reasonable on their bolt price too, you know. Socket head cap screws, slide anchors, and they got everything here. Like, you know, we had to make this, but this is kind of a fucked up shit, but it'll work. So let's go ring out and go fix this shit. Alright guys, here's their tool section. Right here they got some gear wrench stuff. This great nut stuff. They got individual gear wrench stuff. They got a whole bunch of that though. They got tool sets, all different types of vice grips, any type of hole saws that you want. We got a bunch of different drill bits. You can see there. We got all that shit. Oh, we got more drill bits. They got the walt section over here. So it's just a mom and pop. You know, there's a better one. There's a better one in Cleves that another guy owns that I know. Maybe we'll go to that one too. But here's the welding stuff. So you come in here, you can get whatever kind of you wanted. I've never heard of these brands. I don't know who they are, but I've bought some welding rod and stuff here before. But you know, they got bungees, helicoils, pullers, just typical hardware store stuff. But it's my favorite place. I come here a lot. Well, here's all their sockets. They got this shit.
Oh, anyways, I'm gonna go plant some seeds.
Safety equipment. We're not looking at any of that. You know, that's Ingles Hardware. And luckily I got my they want me I come here so much they're gonna give me an account, you know, which makes it easier so I don't have to fucking, you know, it makes it easier so I don't have to what do you call that, fucking you know, have change and all that shit. When you own a business, it's easier to write one check a month than 150 small ones. That's what I found. So that's a quick tutorial of the hardware store and all that shit. The guy was kind of annoying. We'll have to edit him out because he wanted to know what the fuck we were doing. And again, we're filming, bud. You know, YouTube. You know, I gotta bring my viewers along on, well, you would probably call it fun. I call it pain. You know, that I have to fix shit all the time. But I would like to get an account there because I think you get a little bit of a discount when you have an account. Like, you know, they won't charge me tax for for one reason, and that, you know, that saves some money there. But anyway, we'll run back to the shop real quick here, and then I'll show you how to we'll switch all these fucking fittings out in the goddamn fucking relay valve, and then we'll get that put back up. I mean, I could just change that one fitting and probably put the relay valve back in, but I know as soon as I do that, in 2 days, the spring will blow out of the bottom of the relay valve, and then it'll start fucking leaking, and we'll have another fucking problem. So I got relay valves there, so we'll just switch it, and I'll save that one as a spare. I won't throw that away because I know it's kind of good, and you know, if it got us a couple days, it got us a couple days. But anyway, that's the hardware store, and we'll get back to working on fucking other shit. We made it back to the shop, and we're gonna fucking buzz out these plugs. Alright, I just used, I got a 1/4 inch one on here right now, but alright, so there's that, and then we gotta tighten this up because this motherfucker is in here. Oh, you motherfucker, come on. Alright, we're going to have to go out this a different way here. So that's 7/8. Let's get this out and see if we can get this thing out. Oh, you gotta be fuck kidding me. We need an extra deep. Fuck. Fuck, fuck. Let's see if the half fits over there. Oh, yeah. Alright. A lot easier than by hand, fellas. A lot easier. Alright, now all we gotta do is flip this around. And then we're kind of looking at this orientation of this one up here because that's important. And that looks like 9/16. Nope. Oh. Yeah. What? Oh. All right. So we got our valve apart. Set that over there. And we will put our new valve up in here. And I like this, oh. I'm using, shit. This stuff, it's sealant here. It's got the PPV. It's a Loctite brand. You know, I've never had one of these leak, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Oh, motherfucker, it's the wrong thread. God damn it. Alright, shit. This has got the wrong... So we are going to have to reuse this valve. Man, that looks like the same fucking thread. Let me look at this here. Oh, stupid. If you put it... Okay, the junkie is a fucking idiot because I PPE'd the wrong fucking side. See what happens? You get in a hurry and I'm not paying attention to the details and I almost fucked this up. But anyway, let's see if this starts. Oh, look at that. Everybody's entitled to a fuck up. So, we know that the orientation is right about there. So, we got that one done. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over. Alright, and we will clean this up just a fucking cunt hair here. Got a big glob of shit. This stuff, when it's cold, man, it's like fucking glue, guys. Fucking glue. But it won't leak. So then let's screw this in there. And then we'll get this. Alright. That's tight enough for the girls that I go out with. So then again, we know that these two plugs go out here. So we'll get this like this. Fucking greasy shit. Alright. Good. Good. Torque to factory specs, fellas. Torque to factory specs. Now what we're going to do is drop this shit on the ground, because that's what happens. Alright, then we're going to lob this in there. And I bet this is 7/8 again. Let me double check. Yep. So then what we'll use is we'll use impacts again if we can. And we're going to torque this to factory spec, which is just about 4 seconds on the Ugga Dugga chapter. You know. Yep, Ugga Dugga, that sounded good. Spec! Alright, that's how you torque shit to spec there, fellas. Okay, now we got that, and we know that this one's got to be facing this way, and the other one has to be facing the opposite way. And we will spin these down in there. Now this is going to be, it's going to be 3/4. Let's see if I'm right. Ha ha ha. It's tightening down just a little bit. There we go. And that's how you do, that's how you kind of fuck with these air valves. Now, I really could have reused that other one, but, oh shit, sorry guys. I really could have reused that other one and just put a different fitting on it, but I have a new one, so I'm going to run it. Like I said earlier, my luck lately is that if I would have let this go, we would have had this all fucked up. Okay, so now we got everything in there. This goes back up in there. We'll hook all the air lines back up, and we should be good to go. You can see here we got all this shit ready again, and we are going to put new bolts in this just because these other ones could be, you know, they're kind of rusty. So we'll put some new ones in it here, and we will get ready and torque these to factory spec. Alright, let me get another one out of my pocket and get that started. Oh, fuck. I just keep dropping shit on the fucking floor. Story of my goddamn life. Alright. Let's see where this one is. Throw this in. Tightening up the far one here first on the ground. Just the story of my life. Now what this is probably going to do is the next time we break a drive shaft, this will just remind me to look at all this stuff, you know, as well too. Again, you know, I'm new to this, so everything is a learning process. Okay, and what makes you, well, what makes the master mechanics different from a new guy in the shop is experience. So, you know, a guy that's been doing it for, let's say, 20 years, right? When a truck comes in the shop for a broken drive shaft, his brain already says, well, you got to look at everything else. Where the new guy in the shop just says, fuck it, send her. You know? And that's the difference. And this is like a cross thread, or, you know, no threads here is what it looks like to me. Alright, let's do the easy one first. Let's do the easy ones first, and then we'll save that one for last. Problem is that one won't come off that, you know, it won't spin the thing loose. Fucking bullshit. What I should do is turn you off for a second and climb underneath the truck and fucking try to get this lined up, because I really got to go to the other side. It would make my life a little easier because I ain't got to jump across this truck and see if I can get that off. Alright. Alright, we got one more to put on up here. Come on. See, there's always a couple that fucking fight you every time. Yeah, we just had to get it going straight. Never a dull moment here at, you know, here with the junkie. Always something fucking fucked up that we gotta fix. Okay, let me come around to the other side of the truck here, and we are going to try to work on getting that fitting in. Alright, I think I got it here. Just had a beat on it a little bit. What happens is when everybody paints these trucks, it gets a bunch of paint stuck on the nut, and then you can't turn the nut. So then the whole line wants to turn and it gets all fucked up. So now that we got that fixed, this goes in there like swimwear. You know, it's real easy again. So we'll just tighten the shit out of this. Then what we will go do is, well, I don't need to test this because I already got a good fucking idea that this is not going to be fucked up. Alrighty guys, there's how you change a relay valve on a dump truck. This is actually, it's a brake relay valve is what they call it, or relay valve. It can be used for a bunch of different things. Lift axles, you know, so what it is your pressure comes in here after you hit the brakes, and then it goes through these lines to the brakes, and this is your feed from the tank. So it's really just like, you know, kind of a regulator that moves on spring pressure on how much air pressure you have in the service line. So the more you increase this line, the more that spring opens and allows more air to go to the brake chambers. That's it. That's all it does. So hope you understand how that works. I'm gonna go in here and get all this shit done, but luckily we got that finished there today. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the video today of me changing that relay valve out. Pretty simple, not that technical. I get it. I just thought a lot of people would like to know kind of how it works and just a little bit of stuff like that. And plus, you know, like I said, we're never short on content around here. You know, we tear up more shit than anybody, I guess. It's probably par for the course, really. But, you know, it is what it is. But like always, guys, visit my Patreon account. I put the post up today about what tool they wanted to see reviewed on the Patreon account. So a couple of them responded back. I think I'm going to pick out the first one from... I think I might give the very first Patreon the honor this month. And we'll review the tool that he wants to see, because it's probably a good idea what he asked. But anyway, you know, visit Patreon account, check that out. That's going to be a fun project once we get that going. Once we get more people and we really get some competition, that's what's going to make that great. But anyway, visit Facebook, the Snap-on Junkie, Snap-on Junkie on Instagram, all my social media bullshit, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Also, check out Mike's tool review on Instagram. We're trying to get him to 500 followers. If he gets 1,000, he said that he is going to show his wife's butt in a thumbnail. So we're working towards that, Mike. We need to get him there, guys. Mike's tool review on Instagram. Go check it out. He posts where, you know, you'll get to see some of his snippet videos from work. They're hilarious. He's supposed to be posting more pictures to that thing. But anyway, go check that out. But like always, thanks for watching, and I gotta fucking go.